What up, Marsh Pod? Talking about the recent news today of the firing of head coach Tim Belardi and what I think might be overlooked in this as we try to figure out what exactly is going on. So Belardi out as head coach of Gotham 5, announced this morning. The team let him go after 4 losses, and understandably, a lot of questions. A lot of questions right now. Why after 4 losses? Belardi has proven to be a coach that can turn things around. And despite the most recent 4 losses being the cause for the firing, I think this is something that was percolating for a little bit. Gotham 5 wasn't playing quite to the level that I think many people would have expected them to entering the year. But they're 7-6. They are a middle-of-the-road team right now, and this is an organization that clearly felt they should be better than that. But understandably, a lot of questions. Why now? Why after 4 straight losses if this is a guy that a year ago won Coach of the Year? Why in general would you get rid of a guy that's as well regarded as Coach Belardi? Those are valid questions. What I think is not being asked is, what if the organization just isn't well run? What if that's the reason for this firing? I saw some comparisons to Popovich with the Spurs, but what if this isn't a Spurs type organization, right? Well run from the top. What if this is just an organization that's more run like the Knicks or the Lakers? What if that's actually why Belardi's out? Not because he didn't do well, right? We're looking at this in a vacuum, and we're completely ignoring the fact that perhaps Gotham 5 just is a dysfunctional organization. Because if you look at the NBA, the teams that don't do a great job or end up firing coaches. The Toronto Raptors fired Dwayne Casey after he won Coach of the Year. The Raptors just fired Nick Nurse, regarded as one of the best coaches in the NBA, who's won them a championship. Budenholzer, fired, although I argue that one, he should have been fired even the season they won the championship, but that's a different point. The Lakers, firing Frank Vogel, just a couple years removed from a championship. What do those teams have in common? Dysfunctionality. The Lakers, chief among them, being one of the most dysfunctional organizations. Yeah, they've got LeBron. Yeah, they're up 3-1. By the time you listen to this, they may have beaten my beloved Warriors. But that doesn't make them a functional organization. The only reason that the Lakers are anything right now is because they are in Los Angeles. And LeBron wanted to move to LA. It's not as if at any point in time, even since the peak Kobe years, that this was a team that was run at all well. Maybe that's what Gotham 5 is. Maybe Gotham 5 is just dysfunctional from the top. And this knee-jerk firing, noted, which I didn't see many people talk about, firing because of parents not being super pleased with this. The parents? That's where we're going to start listening to for the voice of reason. Parents who will forever believe that their son or daughter who can't dribble is going to the NBA or WNBA. That speaks volumes. That parents are the ones that seem to be the push over the cliff of the departure of Coach Belardi. So could Belardi take another job? Sure, maybe. Is he good enough to? Absolutely. Is he better than every other coach in the league? Yeah, I'd argue otherwise, but he's got a case. But I don't think that's why he got fired. He got fired because Gotham 5 just isn't well run right now. They just don't know what they're doing. And that's why they decide to let go of former Coach of the Year. We've seen this before in different leagues. Good coaches released because management doesn't quite know what they're doing, and one blip on the radar warrants a departure from the previous regime. Well, maybe that's the issue.